Hello everyone. Welcome to Super Saturday. This is your host Joseph Brown. Real talk. Ready for Super Saturday? Let's get into 15 minutes of physical exercise. You know, the weekends I make as my walking day. If I don't do any other type of exercise, Saturdays and Sundays is usually my exercise, my walking day. So that's very important to me because I don't have time and I don't have a lot of time after getting off work to do a lot of walking. The only thing I usually do is maybe some repetition curls on light weights working out with repetition curls and curling. I'm going to try to do that every other day until my body is ready to do it every day. I don't want to force my body to do nothing, then I will stop. So I try to do repetitions, maybe 150 to 200 repetitions every other day, usually on the weekdays, and my walking is reserved or kept until the weekend. So this is Saturday, March 2nd. It is now close to 1:15 now, I think. Let's see, yes, 1:19. I'm going to start my walking. My 10, 12 block walk, if you want to call it, on this beautiful trail. It's a beautiful day out here. It's about 50 degrees. The last I checked, it's about 50 degrees. Now, I just got through taking care of my dad, lifting him up, getting him cleaned and washed up and everything. And I don't know what it was, but today I'm just a little winded. I don't have as much energy for some reason. So I guess that happens. And sometimes you have energy and sometimes you don't. I haven't had the real super energy that a lot of people that have been on this low carb or no carb diet as of yet, but I had better energy and I had better focus and clarity. For some reason for this morning, I don't have as much energy. It seems like my breathing is short or whatever like that. What that is, I don't know. I don't trip on it, nothing like that, because, it happens day by day. And that happened with me before I went on this weight loss journey, or I like to call it lifestyle journey. But today I'm just a little short breath, and I don't have as much energy, but I'm going to walk this out anyway. Nothing going to stop me from walking, I believe, as my energy builds up as I walk. My breathing will get better because I do have a little pause with my breathing once in a while. I believe that has to do with my anxiety and mental anxiety and stuff like that sometimes. So I think about it too much and I start breathing short. So I got to get a control on that mentally. That's why it's very important to eat right to me, and very important to read my Bible, study my word, and get my mind off a lot of junk, because I believe it's easy to get distracted with worldly events and all the chaos and mayhem going on, and then you'd be amazed how eating and looking at the wrong things can affect your mood and your hormones and your emotion. And I'm learning so much about my body. So maybe, I don't know, I just done some things that's kind of in the exercise itself, because even helping my dad, believe it or not, that's a workout. That's one of my workouts, because I have to lift him up. My dad weighs about 170. Now, I don't lift him up on my head, but he's like dead weight. So majority of the time he cannot help, whether it's mentally or whatever, physically, he cannot help. So I lift a lot of dead weight. So most of the lifting is me. Very little of him, but it's mostly me. So that's a workout for me. I know that's cool with me, because that helps me to learn how to bend my knees, and I have to bend my knees, something I wasn't able to do over 8 months ago because of my weight and my stomach in a way. Now, since my stomach and some inches went down, my legs are more mobile, and I'm able to bend my legs now. Now, far as the pain in my left leg, that has been kicking back in a little bit lately. I don't know what that is. It might have to do with magnesium. I don't want to say it is, and it might have to do with potassium. I don't know. But I know it's a sharp pain that shoots through my leg once in a while. It's like an electric pain that shoots through my leg, left leg. That's been going on about a year now or so. It used to be both legs, now it's one leg. But it's not as bad, and I just get over it and I go through it, but it becomes aggravating after a while. After I get my physical and see what's going on, then we go from there. But until then, I don't want to speculate or guesstimate. So that's what's going on with my body now. Everything else, my sleep is wonderful. I still have weird dreams, but the sleep is beautiful. My appetite is incredible, man. I mean, I can just get full of one meal. My body is satisfied. It might sound crazy to other people because under the standard American diet, we have been told we eat 3 meals a day, which is not true, which is a lie. Like it's a lot of things a lie about the American diet and American everything. It's just a shame how my country has been wicked all these years, right under my head, and whatever. But anyway, 1 meal. These are my 1 meal days. And what today I'm going to have is basically I might eat about 8 eggs. I don't know if they're going to be scrambled or boiled. I got a taste for some boiled eggs, so I might boil my 8 eggs, and that's going to be it for me today. Tomorrow I might have some baked chicken. Now let's get back to the chicken before I get to walking. I tried the fried chicken with the pork ribs, and I told you I was going to give you the results. How did that taste? The first thing I noticed when I done it in the air fryer, that's different than regular flour with fried chicken, and it did not have the smell. I guess because you're not using an oil, you're not using a flour, because fried chicken smells so good, even though it's so bad. But it's not the chicken, it's what you put on the chicken. Remember that, is what you put on it. So one thing I was noticing, even in the air fryer, even with the seasoning, the pepper, the salt, the eggs and seasoned salt, the smell was different. Pork rib smell, it's not the same as that good old flour fried chicken smell. First of all, that's the first con. But I wasn't worried about that, But the taste now, I don't think I kept it in there long enough. I put it in there for 30 and 25 minutes. I guess I was impatient. But I don't know, something about the texture of chicken and meat now scares me, because it just do not taste the same. And how they just contaminated and messed up meat and chicken so bad, I believe that has something to do with the texture of the meat, because I'm just not getting that same taste like chicken used to taste years ago. It's a different texture that I do not like. It's tougher. And chicken, especially thighs, are tougher now. So I noticed that, but when I bit into it, it just wasn't the same flavor as flour, So, did I like it? I was a little disappointed. I only was able to eat, there was 4 big pieces, but I was only able to eat, I was only able to eat 2 pieces of the chicken thighs. And I can hardly finish that. Why? Because I got 4. I ate 2.5 meals. Now, for breakfast, yesterday, I forgot how much time I got. For breakfast, 7 minutes. For breakfast, I ate eggs. Again, my eggs. 6 eggs. Then for I ate lunch, I ate 3 eggs, which was not enough. I like to eat enough because I know I'm going to eat again later on. So for lunch yesterday, I had 3 eggs. Then I said I'm going to eat dinner. So I decided my mouth was getting watery for the fried chicken. Experiment the fried chicken, the no carb, because no carbs in the chicken that I fry, with the pork ribs and the season. So it's no carbs and none of this stuff. So 0 carbs as usual with that. But when I guess my taste buds is more higher than my expectation is more higher than my taste buds, because when I've been into it, I did not like the taste too much of pork ribs as my crunch battery. And I didn't like the texture of the chicken. So in conclusion, I gave it a con, a negative. Now, will I eat that again? I do not think so. I still have a piece left. Well, matter of fact, I ate 3 pieces. I'm sorry, 3 big pieces of chicken thighs, fried chicken thighs and pork ribs. Some people know it as pork panka or crunched up skins, So, will I do that again? I don't know. It just seems like I'm falling farther away from chicken now. And what you so say, it's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing, but I just don't have because chicken texture is just different now to me. And man, that's why it's so important to get your own chickens. And I see now to make your own chickens and do your own type of food, because things are changing and the texture is changing. And the only way I believe you can really notice that if you start eating different and start being picky over the ingredients of your food. Since I'm a food ingredient picker now, I'm very funny of it. I can't eat any type of chicken or anything like that. I noticed the difference in the taste, and that's another amazing thing about being on this low carb or no carb diet. You notice the taste of bad meat and good meat. Even when it comes to sausages and beef like that, the difference of what meat. Beef has more fat and what has more lean. Fatty meats taste better than lean meats. And somewhat is better than lean meat. Some people prefer lean, I prefer fat now. I thought lean was better, but fat meat is better. Well, that's another story. But anyway, the con with the chicken was the taste and the chicken itself. I put as much hot sauce on it as I can, because I still like my condiment hot sauce and my mustard. Those are the only 2 condiments that I use now if I'm going to use condiments. is hot sauce and mustard. Both 0 calories, but a lot of sodium in both is what the body also craves and what the body needs. Therefore, the cons on the fried chicken with pork ribs, like everybody pumped it up on YouTube, it was okay, but I give it about maybe a 6. Maybe a 6. I will try it one day again. I will cook it in some avocado oil or even some coconut oil because every other oil is bad. So I will try it that way. But I'm not in a hurry to do that now because I'm not into chicken like I used to, because if it ain't the right texture of the chicken and they poke so much stuff in the chicken, make them bigger, I'm afraid to even eat chicken that looks so big because what they put in is like they pumped up in steroids. Therefore, the texture and the juices and the stuff does not taste the same to me. It might be different for you, but I can't get it, brother. So I didn't like the fried chicken with the pork ribs. So I go back to my bake, my rotisserie. What I want to try is like a honey-based chicken or something like that. Not with honey, nothing like that, but maybe a little stevia or erythritol or some type of sweetener and stuff like that. Just experiment with different flavors of chicken. We'll go there right in smaller pieces, maybe legs and wings or drummets would be better. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting tired of thighs or whatever. But anyway, that's the deal right there. So when I get home, Lord's willing, I'm going to do about 8 eggs, maybe 7 or 8 eggs, and that would be my dinner for the day. It depends how my body feels, because I love the satiation, how fast I get satiated and everything like that. So, all right. Now, with that said, I'm going to get my walk going and everything, but I will keep you in touch now. I'm going to go ahead and do my walking and try to do some better breathing exercises as well and stuff like that, because my breathing, like I said, is a little short. And then after I do that, I'm going to get home and then I'm going to do my weigh-in. I'm going to keep you posted on my weigh-in of what happened. Right now, I don't feel like I lost weight. I don't feel like I gained any either. But the important thing about scales are funny. You could be heavy one time, and once you walk, your calories drop some calories, you lost weight. So the weight, it's funny, it's fluctuates ups and downs, especially when you get close to your goal, because it doesn't have as much fat to burn, for what I see. So that's a good thing. But I'm determined to get to my goal between 185 and 180. I say that because those are numbers I want to play with. 180 and 185, I want to get as far as 15 to 20 pounds away from 200 as I can under the obese level. See, now if I get smaller than that to 179, cool in the game. I ain't been that since just said wow. Some calendars. So with that said, God bless you all. This is Joseph Brownlee, Body of Christ Real Talk. I love you all. Peace out. Let's get to walking.